In today's video, we're going to be putting together the autonomous L-shaped Smart Desk 2. If you haven't had a chance to take a look at my prior review video and setup video of the autonomous Smart Desk 2 and Smart Desk 2 XL, definitely go check those out. I'll leave a link down below and up above. Again, today's video, we're going to be putting together the desk. After we kind of go through this fun time lapse of putting together the desk, then we will be showing you kind of what we're going to be using it for, how it works, and everything. If you're interested in buying your own autonomous Smart 2 desk, I will leave a link down below for you to be able to purchase one and get some additional money off by using my link down below in the description. With that, let's get started with today's video. Now, before we start building the desk today, I wanted to take you on a brief tour of our current setup here in this room. This is a much bigger studio than the one that we have downstairs in our house, where we do all of our recordings, usually for both the Mediocre, Dungeon Co. and Love Tech. But however, this is going to be more of a production space for us when it's done. So with that, let's give you a little bit of a tour of what we currently have and how we're going to change it. Now, first off, you're going to enter the room in through this door here, and then over to the right-hand side, this is currently where we have our other production bay set up over here. We have a few different computers over here to do video editing on and all kinds of other stuff, gaming and everything else. So this is kind of our current setup here on this wall. And then I'll kind of flip around here. We have a futon over here on this wall, and that's going to kind of stay where it is. Eventually, what we're going to do as well is we're going to change out right over here. We have a printer. We're eventually going to get something to put the printer on. For now, it's just kind of there on the floor. But what I want to kind of direct your attention towards is this wall over here. Now, this wall over here is actually where we're going to be putting this new desk. We're going to be replacing the desk here with the new one, and the L-shaped desk is going to kind of go over here on this wall. So what we're going to do is it's going to kind of come out from the wall here and L out this way towards where we keep all of our games and everything that we do our reviews on. So this is where we're going to be putting the desk over here on this wall, and it's going to again come out from this wall. So when you walk into the room, it's going to be very open right here. So it's actually probably going to make the room feel a little bit bigger because we won't have stuff like right off the side of the door here. It'll all kind of be more or less over here on this wall. So that was a brief tour of kind of our studio setup up here, our production bay that is, and kind of some of the changes we're going to be making by implementing this new autonomous Smart Desk 2 L-shaped in here. With that, let's get to building a brand new Smart Desk L-shaped from Autonomous. Alright guys, so it's a day later now. We have everything put together. We have all the stuff kind of put into the room again and got the desk set up behind us here. I'm going to show you a little bit of a tour of the room now and then give you some impressions on the autonomous Smart Desk L-shaped and kind of what I think overall of the desk itself. So as you walk into the room now, you're kind of greeted with this chair here, and we also picked up a couple of small tables at a local thrift store. Eventually we're going to either refinish these guys, or we're going to like make something to cover them up because they're not super pretty. However, they kind of get the job done. We were wanting a couple of additional tables in here, one over here next to this chair we moved into this room, and then I'll kind of walk around here. We got this shelf up here kind of reorganized a little bit. It looks a lot nicer, way better cord management up there on the top, and then our futons in the same place in here, and then over here in the corner we have this other table that we put our printer on top of now. Again, not the prettiest table in the world, however we are going to be doing something with these tables in the future. So with that, let me show you how the overall desk itself looks in the room now. So as you're walking into the room now, you'll notice that the desk itself kind of fits very nicely. It only takes up, I would say, maybe about 40% of the room that is out from the wall it's sitting on. And the really cool thing about it is it does a really good job at managing the cables, and it just really cleans everything up. So you can kind of get a good sense underneath the desk. There's not a lot of cables on the floor, and again, that's because there are a couple of cable trays, and I'll get to talking more about those in just a few minutes here. Now, walking over to this corner of the room, you'll kind of see where we put our computers and our subwoofer down here on the floor on this side of the desk. This is the smaller side of the desk that we have coming out from the wall here. And again, the larger or longer side of the desk is out in the middle of the room, which is holding the majority of our monitors that we have. This is super nice because again, we're going to be able to utilize this space over here, and I'll get to talking about that a little bit more in a minute here. Now I'm going to direct your attention over to the inside of the desk here now. You'll kind of see how we have this all set up here. So you'll see we have a large monitor here. This is a Samsung 32-inch 4K monitor. And then over here in the middle, we have a MSI 41-inch ultra wide screen. This is a 2K resolution monitor. I can't wait till they come out with 4K resolution monitors that support the ultra wide and super ultra wide formats. Hopefully that'll be in the next few years. And then over here on the far right side, we have another monitor that we're going to be using with our Mac computer. So our plan for this part over here is we're going to actually have a chair over on the other side of the desk here, and we'll be able to attach like a light onto the desk over here, and we'll be able to do all of our Pokemon card scanning and inventorying here on this part of the desk. It'll be super nice because again, this is a white background. Scanning those cards will be really nice to do with this part of the desk. Underneath this part of the desk, as I showed you a little bit before, we have both of our computers. We have a gaming computer under here, it's a custom build, and then we have a 2010 Mac Pro. If you haven't had a chance to take a look at those videos here on my channel on my Mac Pro, definitely go check those out. This is one of the computers that we actually edit videos on for both of our YouTube channels here. And it really works well considering it's now an 11-year-old computer. We've put a lot of upgrades into it, and we're actually planning on doing some more upgrades here in the future on it as well. So definitely go check out those videos on my channel. I'll link them down below, and then also check out our videos on the Mac Pro in the future as well. I'm planning on doing another one at least in the future where we're going to add some custom lighting inside of it and also upgrade the CPU. So now I've shown you guys the setup of the autonomous smart desk L-shape. I want to now kind of show you guys how you program it in for the different raising and lowering options. It's again super easy. Okay, so over here on the left hand side of the L-shaped desk, you'll see our control panel here. Our control panel has a little screen here that shows the height of the desk. We have the up button and the down button. Of course, those are manual buttons where you can manually raise the desk up or lower the desk down. Over here, you'll see 4 preset buttons, 1, 2, 3, and 4. We currently have preset 1 set for a sitting position. So if I press this, it will lower the desk down to a sitting position. I believe it's about 29 inches is what we have the sitting position at on the desk right now. 29.9, it's almost 30 actually. And then if we press the preset number 2, this will raise our desk back up to the standing position. And it's pretty cool how it works, again, because it raises the whole entire platform. There's actually 3 motors inside of this desk that raise and lower it to the accordion level that you want it to be at. Presets 3 and 4, we currently don't have set, and I'll actually show you how to set one of these presets in a minute. And then the M button is how you program it. So in order to program one of these preset buttons, first raise or lower the height using the manual buttons over here on the left-hand side. For this demonstration, I'm just gonna kind of lower this down to, about 35 inches or so, like that. And then what we're going to do is we're gonna press and hold the M button until the LCD panel flashes like that. And then you're gonna choose a preset number, and then you'll see it said P3. And now P3 is set for 35.8 inches. So if we click on preset number 2 again, that's gonna raise our desk back up to the 45 inches that we were at before. Just like that. And then again, we can press on preset number 3, and that should take us now back down to the preset that we just had set it for on preset number 3, which again is about 35 inches. Now the autonomous smart desk L-shaped was very easy to install. It took about an hour time to completely install and kind of put it all together. I do recommend definitely having 2 people when putting the desk together. Most of the assembly process can be accomplished with only 1 person putting the desk together. However, the times when you need to kind of line the desk pieces up or flip the frame over to do additional assembly, you'll definitely need a second person when it comes to that. Another nice thing that was kind of unexpected with the autonomous L-shaped smart desk is that it actually comes with a cable tray that matches the frame finish that you select off of Autonomous's website. That was again to my surprise, so I actually wound up ordering an additional cable tray for it because the Smart Desk 2 and the Smart Desk 2 XL, if you check out my prior videos, actually don't come with a cable tray or management system underneath the desk. That's an additional cost. However, this one did come with that, so not knowing that, I ordered a cable tray, and I actually was kind of glad I did because you can actually mount it on the underside of the other part of the desk here where the other cable tray is not actually at. Overall, I think it was a good purchase to buy the second cable tray because again, we were able to put it over here on this side of the desk on the shorter piece underneath and really have good cable management underneath both parts of the desk. However, if you have not a lot of monitors for this desk, or if again, you just don't think you're gonna need that additional cable tray storage space, you don't have to actually buy one with this specific model from Autonomous because it includes it already. Now the Autonomous Smart Desk L-Shape starts at $769. A lot of the time Autonomous will run anywhere from $30 to $60 off that price. Now if you use the link down below in the description to purchase one of these desks or any Autonomous product for that matter, you'll actually save an additional up to $150 off your purchase today by using the link below. So definitely go check that out if you're interested in buying one of these desks for yourself or a family member or a friend. Now before I wrap up the video today, I want to talk to you guys about a few impressions I have on the Smart Desk L-Shape from Autonomous. The first thing is it does take up a lot of room. If you have a small room or a room with limited access, definitely consider buying either the Smart Desk 2 or the Smart Desk 2 XL, which do take up less room than this one. This is by far the biggest desk and biggest square footage footprint that Autonomous sells on desks, that is. So definitely consider that when you're buying this desk. The next thing I want to touch base on is the sturdiness and overall build quality of this desk. It is a very solid desk, and one thing I do have to say about this desk versus the regular Smart Desk 2 and Smart Desk 2 XL is that this one actually seems more stable than those two when it's up at a higher level. The overall wobble factor on it definitely seems to be less because you have that third point of access down here in the middle, which kind of helps stabilize the desk. So when you have something in like a triangle shape like this, it's overall going to be more steady. You're going to get less side to side and back and forth wobble. So that's something that's really nice about the L-shaped desk, is that it does have and offer more stability. Another quick impression of the autonomous smart desk I want to mention really quick is, again, that it does include the cable tray already, as I mentioned earlier on in the video, which is super nice. It's great if you have power strips or a lot of those power bricks, you might call them, that you hook a lot of electronics into. You can get those up off the floor, have a really clean and sleek workspace, and it's overall really great. I, again, definitely think that the cable tray is the #1 must-have accessory with any smart desk, because it gets all your cables and everything up off the floor, cleans up your workspace, and provides just an overall cleaner look. A couple downsides to the L-shaped smart desk from Autonomous is, one, that I wish it would come with additional desktop color options. That is, now you have the option for black or white legs and frame on this desk, and then for the top you either have the option for white, black, or walnut. However, I really think Autonomous could spend some more money in marketing, that is, to be able to provide their customers with additional color options for the tops of these desks. Now, overall, the white actually is really nice. It's like a matte white finish on this desk, actually. So overall, I think it's a really good build quality, but I just wish they'd offer, again, more color choices for the tops of their desks. The last thing I want to mention about any autonomous smart desk, for that matter, especially the L-shaped one, is that you will, again, need 2 people to assemble it. It is a ginormous desk. It does take up a lot of room, so be safe. Make sure you have 2 people when you're trying to flip the desk over to assemble the frame, or attach the top to the frame and then flip it back over and position it in the room. This is a definite must, especially for the L-shaped desk, is have 2 people for installation and placement in a room. And guys, that does it for the video today. That is the autonomous L-shaped smart desk from Autonomous. I really hope you guys enjoyed the video today. If you did, you know what to do. Make sure you go up to the top, click the like button, and hit the subscribe button if you haven't already for more great videos coming your way soon, and click the bell to be notified when I post my latest videos here to my channel. I'm also on Facebook and Twitter at LoveTech4You, so definitely consider going over to Facebook or Twitter and following me on there. And if you haven't checked out my Patreon page today, definitely go check it out as well. I'm at patreon.com/LoveTech. And again, thanks guys so much for watching my videos, and I'll see you next time in another LoveTech video.